In 78 BC, Julius Caesar sailed to Rhodes to sit at the feet of a philosopher who was, at that exact moment, being wrecked by gout. Posidonius of Apamea didn't cancel the lecture. He didn't apologize. He started talking, and the pain became part of what he said. That detail has survived 2,000 years because it isn't just a story about endurance. It's a demonstration, live, unrehearsed, of the central Stoic argument about where suffering actually lives. And the reason it still matters is this. Most of what gets sold as toughness today would have struck Posidonius as a confusion. A noble-looking mistake. Posidonius was one of the most respected minds in the ancient Mediterranean. Scientist, historian, philosopher. Cicero visited him. Pompey visited him twice. Caesar made the trip when he was still climbing toward power. Not yet the man Rome would fracture over. The gout attack hit during the lecture itself. By ancient accounts, the pain was severe. Gout in the ancient world was no minor complaint. It attacks joints with an almost vindictive sharpness. Posidonius acknowledged it out loud. He said something close to this. Do your worst, pain. I will never admit that you are an evil. Then he kept teaching, not through gritted teeth and silence. He kept teaching and used the moment as evidence for what he was arguing. The lecture hall in Rhodes became the experiment itself. Here is the distinction Posidonius was drawing, and it's worth slowing down for. He didn't claim the pain wasn't real. He didn't pretend it wasn't happening. He acknowledged it completely, named it in front of Caesar, and then refused to hand it a verdict. The Stoics made a hard separation between sensation and judgment. The body registers pain. That's mechanical. That's just nerve endings doing their job. But calling that pain an evil, deciding it, means something is wrong with your life, letting it reorganize your sense of what's possible. That's a choice. And that choice lives in the mind, not the joint. Notice he does not say, pain is not real. He says, I will never admit that you are an evil. That's a completely different claim. One is denial, the other is a refusal to upgrade sensation into catastrophe. Now look at what modern resilience culture does. It mostly teaches suppression. Don't show weakness, perform strength, control your face. The suffering is still happening. You're just hiding it. That's theater. Posidonius wasn't performing anything. Or it teaches reframing. Tell yourself a different story about the pain until you feel better. That's closer, but it still treats the sensation as the problem. The Stoic move isn't to reframe the sensation. It's to stop putting it on trial in the first place. Marcus Aurelius, writing privately to himself decades after Posidonius, kept returning to the same idea. He noted that the mind's freedom doesn't depend on the body's comfort. Not because the body doesn't matter, he was chronically ill himself, but because comfort is not the condition for clear thinking. It never was. What Caesar witnessed in that room was a man whose argument and his life were the same thing. Posidonius wasn't teaching about pain tolerance in the abstract. The gout was happening, and the lecture was happening, and neither interrupted the other. That's the payoff of the whole moment. Stoic endurance isn't about performing calm. It's about refusing to let sensation become verdict. The pain speaks. You just don't let it be the judge. The next time something hurts, and it will, the question isn't whether you can hide it. The question is whether you're handing it authority it hasn't earned. Posidonius kept teaching. So can you.